My name is Betsy. If you are new to my channel, I have a very rare autoimmune disease called Wegener's Granulomatosis. I was diagnosed in November 27th, 2018. I was not expected to survive. I was in severe kidney failure. My body was shutting down. They told me if I had not come to the hospital, I would have died within 3 to 4 days. And I had no idea I was that sick. It also affects my lungs. I've not had any issues since I got out of the hospital, but in the hospital I was on oxygen. My lungs were full of blood. I was coughing up blood. It was not a pretty thing. And now it's moved on into other parts of my body, which I'll talk about a little further in the video. But if you would like to see my playlist, I'm going to link it down below. I started my vlogging my journey in the hospital. Some of these videos are raw. Some of them are hard to watch. I've actually never gone back and watched those videos. I don't think I can. I may someday want to, but I just hope to encourage people. I truly believe that is the reason God allowed me to live, was to encourage and inspire people, whether or not they have Wegener's or another chronic illness, to know that there's hope. And it's okay to get sad. It's okay to get upset. It's okay to get angry. But, it's not the end of the world. There's certainly things worse than this. And there's people way worse off than me. And so I try not to complain. I have my days, but generally speaking, I don't. So anyhow, I'm going to give an update on my journey with Wegener's today. So I look forward to sharing what's going on with me. So the last time I posted an update was about a month ago. And I told you guys that I was having some issues with my joints, with my muscles and my bones, my hips, my legs, my knees, and my feet. And I had an appointment with a rheumatologist. So I did go see the rheumatologist on Friday, July the 10th, so 2 weeks ago. I drove down to Oxford, Mississippi, which is about an hour south of me, to see the rheumatologist because he was the only one in my network in the area. And so I drove down there, and they were really, really nice. He first had his nurse come in, do a little bit of medical history with me, which she had already read. And almost every doctor, nurse, or physician's assistant, nurse practitioner that comes across me and reads my records always say, "Wow, you've been through a lot." And I have, but it could certainly be worse. And so I don't feel sorry for myself. It's just the lot in life I was dealt. But anyhow, I saw the nurse, and then I saw the nurse practitioner, and she did a bunch of blood work. She drew 8 vials of blood. But I have to say, I was very, very excited because when she did it, this vein here, you can kind of see, you can see the little mark, is the only good vein I have left in my body. I used to be able to give blood out of either hand. I can give it on my wrist, okay, my crook of my arm, under, my elbow, no problem. But now I have a lot of problems giving blood. My veins collapse, they roll. A lot of times when you do get the needle in there, they'll just trickle out the blood. But this one, she got those vials, she got the needle in, no problem, didn't hurt. And then she was able to fill the vials real fast, so I was very pleased. So, a little less torture for me. And then the doctor came in, and he looked me over, checked my hands, checked my feet. I don't have any sort of swelling. He did say that he was a little concerned that I may have some bone degeneration because of the prednisone. So they did send me to the hospital there in Oxford and did x-rays. They x-rayed my feet, my knees, and my hips, and my legs. And so then I got done with that. I came home, picked up my dog, and I drove to Illinois. So it was a very long day, and I spent 5 days up there. So anyhow, then this past Monday, the 20th, I had my 4th round of Rituxan. And so that morning, Dr. Edelman's office called me. My rheumatologist told me that it was Wegener's. It's not fibromyalgia. I was a little concerned it was. But everything looks good. My blood work looked well. I am still in remission, which is a huge praise because I was afraid that I was out of remission. But thankfully, I am still in remission. So that was really great news. And so then my sweet friend Kara took me to the West Clinic where I did my chemo and I do my Rituxan infusions, and dropped me off. Of course, I'm there for hours, so there's no reason for her to stay, but also they're really limiting who can come in because of the COVID. So I went in, I did blood work, and then I saw my oncologist, and I have had another one. Her name was Dr. Von Tella, and I loved her, and she left after my second Rituxan. She took a job somewhere else and moved. So I have a new oncologist, super nice. I don't know how you say his name, I can't remember, but it looks like widower on paper. That's not how you say it, but he's super, super nice doctor. Saw him, and then they took me back and started my infusion. He actually cut it in half, what I had to get on the Rituxan. I don't know why, I didn't ask, but my numbers looked good. My creatinine level was just a little bit higher than it was. It was 1.23, which is still not great, but it's definitely not terrible. And everything else looked good, and so I did my infusion. But oh yeah, I forgot this part. So when I got my blood work done, I have to get my blood work done, then I see the doctor, and then I do my infusion. I told the little girl that was doing my blood work, I said, this is my best vein. And she said, oh, well, you've got a good vein next to it. I'm going to try that one. I was like, okay. She couldn't get it in. I mean, I had a mask on, but I was grimacing in pain because it hurt. I mean, you know, my veins rolling, and she can't get it in there. She finally gets it in her, and then it busts. So I was like, oh, it irritates me when they don't listen to me. So anyhow, she put it in the good vein, and when she got it in there, then it just started gushing blood all over the place. And she said, well, I guess your vein's mad. Well, yeah, you think? I'm mad. But I'm always nice. I don't ever say anything because, you know, they have a hard job, and it's not their fault. My veins are just crap right now, even though I told her which vein to use. So anyhow, I did that. And so then I saw the doctor, and then I had my Rituxan. And so I did that, and I was done in an hour and a half instead of 4, so that was nice. And I went home, and I was feeling pretty good. I'm just a little bit tired, you know. So then the next morning when I woke up, something miraculous happened. I am not in pain. That is a big thing. My legs and hips and knees and feet have hurt for probably 4 months every single day. And this is Friday, so I'm 5 days out of Rituxan. I have not hurt, other than I get stiff when I sit for any extended period of time. I mean, I can sit for 15 minutes and I'm stiff when I get up. But it was like, oh, it's such a relief for me. I mean, it's a small thing, but it's a big thing. You know, even if I only have a week or two of this relief, I'll be thankful. You know, it's such a bad pain that I can't tolerate it. It's just irritating more than anything. You know, it hurts, but I have, like I've said before, I have a super high threshold for pain, and just such a big relief just having a break from that. So anyhow, that is my current update. I will see the nephrologist, my kidney doctor, next month. And then I shouldn't have to see any doctors again until probably December. I'll see the nephrologist again, and I'll see the oncologist. I may see him in December, but probably be January. And we'll do my 5th Rituxan, which they're not sure if they're going to continue doing the Rituxan after that. When I originally started, you know, I did 10 rounds of chemotherapy, and then and that was over a 6-month period. And then I do the Rituxan. Then I do 5 rounds of Rituxan. My Rituxan, the first 2 were 2 weeks apart, and after that it was every 6 months. So as of right now, next January will be my last one, but they may continue it since it has moved into my bones and my joints and muscles. And Dr. Edelman said that the treatment plan I'm on now is what he would do. So thankfully I don't have to take methotrexate. I was concerned I would have to take that, but I don't. And so we'll see what happens. But I also wanted to share something. it was a rough day for me today. This morning, I had a great morning. I went to breakfast with my sweet Pam next door and our friend Barb. But when I got home, I saw on my Wegener's board, one of our fellow Wegener's warriors lost her battle last night. And she was diagnosed in January. I was diagnosed the very end of November. So just about a month difference in our diagnosis. Unfortunately, she never was able to go into remission, and last night she lost her battle. And it's just a reminder that this disease is truly serious. I realize I don't look sick. I mean, I look normal, as normal as I am. But it's not the outside of me that's not healthy. It's the insides. My body literally tries to kill itself. That's why I have to take prednisone every day. And that's why I'm on Rituxan. My immune system has to be suppressed, because if it's not, it'll attack itself. And so it was just a sobering moment to remind myself of the severity and seriousness of this disease. And I'm always thankful. Every single day I'm thankful that I wake up, and I'm thankful that I'm in the condition that I'm in, because there's no medical reason. I've said this 1,000 times. There's no medical reason I'm still alive today. But it was just a reminder of how deadly this disease is, and how we don't know. We don't know regardless. I mean, you can be perfectly healthy and get hit by a truck. We don't know what's going to happen. I was healthy in October and I was dying in November. So we don't know what we have, how much time we have, what's going to happen to us. But I just, it really just hurt my heart to see that, she leaves behind her family, and it just hurt my heart. I don't know. I'm very thankful for my Wegener's group, and I'll link it down below if you do have Wegener's, or somebody else who has Wegener's. It's a great support system. They have been wonderful. We all get along really well. We're there to encourage each other, to listen to each other rant, vent, cry, scream, yell, and then also to rejoice in victories in life. And we share things that make us laugh, and we share information when we learn something new. And it's just a great, great support system. And I really, truly believe if you have any sort of chronic illness, you really need a truly good support system. And I have been very blessed that I have the support system that I have. And so I think that's about it for now, though. I do hope you have a great day. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more from me in the future, hit that subscribe button down below along with the notification bell. This fall, I will get back on a regular schedule. I'll be doing an update vlog and about just life changes for me, probably in the next few weeks, because I've got some big changes coming up. But anyhow, I will talk to you guys later, and don't forget, not every day is good, but there's always something good in every day, and I'll see you next time.